Right? Remember, we want to try to ignore. Right? Just pretend like we're doing a lesson. Back up. Yeah, I know. You know what I mean?
All right, friends, we'll see you later.
Everyone's talking again.
Right hand, left hand, do clap. Right hand, left hand in your... I like how Patrick's ready. Jaden's eyes are up here. Have a seat. We'll do that in a second. All right, we've been talking about identity, and we've been talking about what identity means. Who can raise their hand and tell me what identity is? What is identity, Tiffany? Loud and proud.
Someone that is
It's things that make a person unique, right? It's what makes you, you. It's what makes me, me.
like Emma.
Let's start to think of some things that show our identity. Cooper, what's something that's our identity? Like hair color. Someone's hair color is their identity. What else? Kaden?
Your skin color.
Skin color makes someone's identity. What else? Adrian?
Your house.
Where they live. So I'll say where a person lives. I like how friends are sitting crisscross. Eyes are forward. Not talking to our friends. Dominic? How about this? Eye color.
I was going to say that.
I like how friends are not shouting out. Nithya?
Our
Cooper?
clothes
Clothes that we wear. Clothes a person wears. I'm going to add one more thing. Things we like to do. Things a person likes to do. What we're going to do today is we're going to look inside of our book that we read, that we have been reading. Same, but different. And what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to the two characters, Jaden. Turn around. Turn around. And I want you to think about what makes the characters the same, what makes them different. And I want you to go through the book, and I want you to talk. I'm going to put you with a partner, and I want you to talk about their identity. Talk about Elliot's identity. He's the one that's from the United States that starts the letters. Right here. So talk about Elliot. That's Elliot. And then talk about Kailash. That's the one that's the student from India. And I want you to talk about their hair color. Talk about their skin color. Talk about where they live. Talk about what they like to do. Stretch your thinking and support your thinking with evidence from the text.
What about the tree?
And talk about the clothes that they wear. And whenever you see something that's the same or different with your partner as you look through the book, I want you to put a Post-it on it. For example, I'll show you one. If I was doing this with Kaden, if Kaden and I were partners and we were looking through the book, because remember when we read a story, we can read the words and we can look at the, what else? The pictures. So I would say to Kaden, this is something that's the same. I'm going to put a Post-it.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Because they both like to climb trees. That's something that's the same. And then Kaden could say, but there's something that's different. What's different, Kaden?
He has a tree house and he does.
Right. So Kaden would put a Post-it and say, there's a difference. They both like to climb trees, but Elliot's in a tree house and Kailash is in an actual tree with animals. So that's a difference. That's something that makes them unique. Okay? So I'm going to put you in partners, and you and your partner are going to get some Post-its and a book, and I want you to look through the book, and I want you to talk about the two characters, Elliot and Kailash, and I want you to put Post-its where you see things that are the same and where you see things that are different. Thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay, listen for your partner. Nikith and Nathan. Come here, please. Find a just right spot in this area or table and start looking through the book and talking about things that are the same and things that are different. Samvi and Kylie.
But I was
Samvi and Kylie.
with some.
Look through the book. Support your thinking. Caden and Ashton. Hannah and Lewis. Look through the book. Talk to each other. Find things that are the same. Find things that are different. Tiffany and Jasmine. Here, Jasmine. Adrian and Patrick. Put a post-it wherever you see things that are the same and where you see things that are different. Jaden and Amira. Cooper and Dominic. Find their spots over here at the rug. Michael and Rashab. Amira, who's your partner? Ethan and Nithya. You can sit on the rug over here. Put a post-it wherever you see something that's the same or you see something that's different. Talk about it with your partner. Say, I see something that's the same, and tell them what it is. Or I see something that's different. Like, I see something that's the same. Elliot and Kalash both have families. I see something that's different. Elliot's family is smaller than Kalash's. So go through the pages. Look at the pictures. Look at the words. That's fine. Just on the post-it, though, not on the book. So I would say, I see something that's the same. Elliot and Kalash both have families. But I see something that's different. Ashton, what's different? Listen to Ashton. Go ahead, Ashton. Three more?
No, but we...
Now you can start to write on the post-it, the same and different.
But we're not done with the...
Okay. So what's different? Right, so the sizes are different. Also, look at the clothing. Is that different? Good, talk about that. Talk to your partner. Have a conversation. So talk about what's same, what's different. Talk to your partner. Kailash. They both like to climb in trees. What's the difference? Use pencil. No, keep going. Look through the whole book. Let Dominic have a turn. Dominic, what's the same? Look, here, here, and here. What's the same? They both have, what are these called? Animals. So put a post-it. Cooper, what's different? Okay, so talk about what's same, what's different. Use your words. Talk to your partner. All right, let's move the book a little so Nathan can see. And here, Nathan, you talk now. Nathan's turn. Listen to Nathan. So what do you see that's the same between this page and this page, between Kailash and Elliot? What do you see? They both have houses. Okay, so put a Post-it. Nathan, what's something that's different? Right. Kaden, please sit with your partner. May I have your attention, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please freeze where you're at and eyes on me. Hanny has her eyes on me. Jasmine, no writing, no touching, nothing. Eyes on me. So let's talk for a moment. Let's discuss. What did you find, Cooper? What are some things that are the same? What are some things that are different? Listen to your friends. Okay, so Elliot lives with just a few friends. Kailash lives with a whole bunch of friends. Ashton, what's something that's the same and different?
The kid in the little bus drives in the school, but he drives in a bus that has a bike in it.
Okay, so Elliot drives in a school bus. Stretch your thinking. How can we talk about it even more, Kaden? Help Ashton. Talk about the bus. Yeah, Kaden. Stretch your thinking. Talk about the bus. Use the evidence. Kaden, talk about it. You got it. Stretch it. The bus that Elliot drives in, the yellow bus, talk about that.
It has tires.
It has tires, and we talked about it has an engine. What about the one Kailash drives in?
It has bicycle wheels.
It does. It looks different. All right, eyes up here for a moment. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next with your partner. Lewis, Jaden, just eyes up here. No touching anything. Listen, I'm going to give you a piece of paper that you're going to work on with your partner, the same exact place that you're at. And what you're going to do on this side, Ethan, Cooper, it says Elliot and Kailash are the same. And it says they both. And there's 3 boxes. With your partner, I want you to write 3 things or draw 3 things that are the same about them. 3 things that are the same. Look at your book. Get the evidence from your text. Be detectives. Then when you're done with that, turn it over and it says Elliot and Kailash are different. So I want you to draw and write ways that they are different. And we talked about the tree house. Elliot is in a tree house, right? Kailash just climbs trees without a house, right? So use this with your partner. Nithya, get a pencil and get a slate. Michael, get a pencil and a slate. Use this and talk about what's same and what's different. So this would be a good page to do the same. They both have an alphabet. So write that, Lewis. Amira, get a slate and a pencil so you have something hard to write on. Cooper, help Dominic. Can you be the recorder? So Dominic, you're going to tell Cooper some things. And then Cooper's going to be the recorder. What side are you working on first, Kaden? No. What page? What side? Things that are the... Here. let's not worry about this anymore. Let's start to do this. Kylie, you can start to record. Sandy, you tell her what to write. We're going to start with same. So tell her what can she write in the first box. Yeah, you can record, and then Ashton can switch off. That's fine, then you help him. So Caden can do the writing, and you look at the book. So tell him, what should he write for the same? What's something that's the same? I like that idea. That's great. So write that. So get your mouth ready. B, b. Spell what? There? What do you mean? Use it in a sentence. You can write they both climb trees. So you could say climb trees. So there you go. So what are you working on here? Okay, so you're working on the same page, but what are you doing?
We're drawing things that are the same.
I know, but what did you do in this box? What's something that's the same?
They both have ABCs.
Okay, so you gotta write that though, not just A. So write ABCs. And then what are you doing here for same? Okay, so what's this one that's the same? They both have the sun, so write that. All right, Patrick, Adrian, how are we doing? So what do they like to do in the trees? They both like to climb, so let's write that. Let's say climb trees. So get your mouth ready. O, I, B. And then let's look at our text. Look, trees. Is that something that's the same or different? Okay, do this one. Get your mouth ready. What's this one? Can you help me? Yeah. So did you get the first part? And then at. So what two letters make? Look at the clowns. Yeah. So what else is the same? Do something here.
I'm going to do treehouse.
Okay, so someone said over they both like to climb. Yeah, that's something that's the same. Yeah, look. If we use our text, look, Kaden, climb trees. Good, you need one more same and then move on to different. Let Rashad be the recorder this time. Now he does something that's the same. So Rashad, what are you going to write? What's something that's the same? They both have animals. Dominic, Cooper's your partner. About 5 more minutes and we're going to start to share. So what's this one going to be? Yes. What? Cooper's not what? You're Cooper's partner. Okay, so can you help him? What's something else that's the same? Did you do this one? They both ride. Did you guys do this? On the sheet? So Dominic, tell Cooper. They both ride.
We went on this page.
It's good. So now you got to work on two differences. So go through the book with Rashab and find what's something that's different. Yes, they both have trees they like to climb, but what's different about the trees? Okay?
We have to draw.
Draw or write. Did you tell him?
Miss Andela, can we draw?
Cooper, Dominic can't see what you're writing. You're kind of going like this, and he can't see. So why don't you move it more so he can see it? There we go. Now you have to draw or write things that are different. So what's something that's different? You said here they like to climb trees. What's different about the trees though? Look. You're right, They. How you doing, Amira and Jaden? Let's see. They both have families. What else? They both ride a bus. They both like to climb. Good. Start to work on a difference so you have one when we share, okay? Jaden, turn it over and start to do difference. Do at least one and then you can go back because I want you to be able to share. Can I talk? I don't know if after we do this, after we share for a minute here, we'll do another writing activity. And I have it in my plans. I can give you a little, but just do it. Okay, just do it. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. Give me a clap. Give me a snap. Hands in your lap. Please bring me the paper and the book. Please bring me the paper and the book. And the Post-its. The paper, the book, and the Post-its. And then go to the rug, please. 20, 19, 18, 17. Ashton, Dominic, strong choices. 15, 14, 13, 12. Nope, leave the Post-its on the book. Just bring me everything, please. 11. I like friends who are following directions and doing what I ask. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right hand, left hand, do a clap. Right hand, left hand in your lap. I like how Patrick is sitting crisscross and ready, and Caden sitting crisscross and ready. Ethan, please show me you're ready. Michael, Hannah. So I liked how I heard lots of good conversations. I heard you and your partner talking about the text and looking at the two characters and talking about their identity and what's the same and what's different. I heard lots of good conversations. I heard you flipping through the text. I saw you doing post-its. I saw you writing. And you talked about things that are the same, things that are different. You noticed that skin colors were the same or different. You noticed that families were the same or different. What I want to do right now is I'm going to give you your paper and I'm going to put you with another group. So Cooper and Dominic, you're going to share your paper to another two partners. So I might put Cooper and Dominic with Tiffany and Jasmine, and we're just going to do a bigger eek. So what that's going to look like is Cooper and Dominic are going to sit elbow to elbow, knee to knee. And Tiffany and Jasmine are going to sit elbow to elbow, knee to knee, looking at each other. And I want you to talk about your page and tell your new partners what you found that was the same and different about their identity, about Elliot and Kalash. So a lot of friends didn't put their names. So just listen. You don't have to shout out and say it's not yours. But who did climb on trees? Whose is this one? Ride a bus?
That's us.
This is...
No, that's Tagan's mom.
Okay, I'll start with this one. Tiffany and Jasmine, stand up, please.
That was awesome.
And then Patrick and your partner, stand up, please.
We did it.
Okay, sit down.
We did it.
Ashton, please go to your chair. Go to your chair, because you're shouting out while I'm talking. Nathan, is this yours? Okay, Nathan and your partner, come here. And then sit right here. And Tiffany and Jasmine, sit right here. Sit down. Eek. And then you come right here, sitting eek. And then share your papers, same, and different. Rashad and Michael, come right here. Right here and do eek. Sit right here, eek.
They both have families. We can draw the picture. They both have kids.
How about this one? Quickly tell me who did this one. Amira, come here with your partner.
They both have.
Sit right here.
Can we do equal friends?
Yep. Do eek with them and share your paper. Quickly look up here and tell me. Is this yours? Okay, Kylie, come right here. Come right here. Come right here and sit. Sit right here, eat. Lewis, who's your partner? Here. Do eek with Michael and Rashad. Stand up. Stand up. And then you come over here.
No, but we did on both sides.
Okay, just sit, please, right here. Stand up, and go over there, and you sit right here. Who did this one? Kaden, sit right here. And Ashton, when you're ready to join, you can come over here. Amira and Jaden, come over here. Well, then show me that and sit next to Kaden and do eek. Don't. Climb trees. Who's your partner? Who's your partner? All right, Adrian, come right here. And Patrick? Sit. 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 There we go. How about this one? We need to put our names on papers. Sit down, please. Sit down, please. I'm going to help you. Whose is this one? Someone who doesn't have a paper, look up here. Cooper, Nithya, Jaden, this has to be one of yours. Is this one yours? How about this one? Climb trees. All right. This one's yours. And this one? Kylie and Sambi. Come right here. Sit down. Dominic, right here. All right, sit down. And Patrick and Adrian, come over here. I want you to talk about things that are the same and things that are different. Come over here. Come over here. All right, sit and talk. Give me a clap. Give me a snap. Hands in your lap. In case you forgot, please sit down. I want you to be talking with your new partners about things that you found that were the same and different. So, Cooper and Dominic, I asked you to come sit here. And talk about what you found to your new partners. And use the book to show your evidence and support your thinking. Talk to each other. Because maybe something that they found is different than what you and your partner found. So talk. So talk about it. What, Cooper, tell Kylie and Sandy what you found was the same and different. So talk about, Jaden, listen, Kaden and Ashton, listen to Jaden. Okay, so is that some of the same stuff you found?
Yeah.
Did you find anything different that was the same? Okay, so tell them that. And show them to support your thinking. Show them the text. So Kaden, show them. What are some things that you found that were the same? So was there anything that you found that was the same that was different from what they found that was the same? What? Like I see on here Tiffany and Jasmine did ABCs. Did you do ABCs? So what's something that you did that they didn't do that was the same? Or this one too. What did you mean by people, Jasmine and Tiffany? Support your thinking. Tell us what. Show us from the evidence from the text. Okay. Now flip it over and go to different. Did you have the same different? Did you guys talk about it? You didn't talk about it all in the book when you did the post-its? How about, did you find any differences? Did you find any differences? Well, let's look. Jasmine, Tiffany, tell them some differences. So this one you said is a difference. What's this difference? They both have tall buildings? Or is that a difference? Find the page in the book. Let's support our thinking. So Elliot's, where he lives, is tall buildings. Let's see where Kalash lives. Does he have tall buildings? So that was a difference. Nikki, share your thinking. What? What did you just say? So that's a difference, right? Yeah. What did you find here? Right. So, Nikith and Nathan, look in here and find a difference. They just said two. They said tall buildings was the difference because Kalash doesn't. And they said the treehouse. Now you find one, even though you didn't write it. No, just use your words. Flip through the pages. Ashton, space. So tell them. They both do have families. You're right. May I have your attention, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could I please have the books back and the papers and then come back to the rug? Caden, you have the page, so he has the book. And then please go to the rug.
I did not know why we got the same.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Jasmine and Ashton, let's make a strong choice and please not lay on each other. Because I know we know better than that. Right hand, left hand, do a clap. Right hand, left hand in your... Let's close this activity. Why did I have you do this? Why did I have you get with partners and put Post-its on this book? Why did I have you look at this paper and talk about same and different? Why did we do that, Caden? True, but what was the point? What were we learning? What were we finding out as detectives and reading the text like detectives? Samvi? We're learning about identity and what makes me, me, and what makes you, you. So how did this help us, Cooper? How did this help us learn about identity?
They both live in different places.
So we learned about that people can live in different places. We learned about that people can have different skin color. We learned that people can have different hair color. We learned that people look different, dress different, go to school differently, say hello different. But is it all the same but just in different ways? Yeah, so we took another step looking at identity. You did a nice job. Give yourself a pat on the back.
That's us.
Nice job.
That's all.
Yes.
Do you stop?
Ashton, please go to your chair.
What's a zombie?
Okay, so now what? Can I have them start to get their snacks?
Yeah, whatever you need
We're good?
to do. Yeah.
Or do you need them to move
Oh, I need
so
you
that...
to keep that on.
Oh, keep it on?
Yeah.
Oh, I just took it off.
Oh, that's